2 yards of string. I'm using lanyard string. You'll need a key ring. You'll need 16 blue beads, 37 red beads, and 28 white beads. One of my strings, and I am going to start with the first row of the pattern. So I need 4 blue on my string. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blue, and then I need a red, followed by a white, followed by another red, and another white, and finally my last red. So now I have on my string the first row of my pattern. So this string is coming out of these beads at this end. So starting at that same end that it's coming out of, I'm going to take my other string, I'm going to put it next to that end, and I'm going to follow that string along until I hit my beads. And then I'm going to string it through all of my beads. You might have to go one at a time. You might end up having to go one at a time. So I string it through all of my beads. So that now I have a string on either end of my beads. A string end on either end of my beads. They shouldn't both be coming out on the same part of the beads. I'm going to pull so that I'm gently pulling so that I have my first row. And so it's up against my ring. I want to center my ring. Unless, if you want to, you can put it at one end. If you want to have it hang from your key ring in that specific way, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it at the end with the blue so that it hangs like a flag on a flagpole. Now I'm going to start with the string that's at the blue end. Because I'm starting with the string at the blue end, I start with the blue ones again. So I'm putting 4 blue beads on as my second row. Now I'm going to put on the 3 reds and the 2 whites. So that it looks exactly like my other one. Now, starting once again at the end of this string, I'm going to take my other string, I'm going to start at that end, and I'm going to follow it with my other string, and I'm going to go through each bead that I hit. So this first bead I'm going to go through, the next, and continue that all the way across. I am continuing all the way through, and now both strings are through all the beads in different directions. And I'm going to pull it tight again. Now I'm going to repeat that 2 more times. section with the blue, and I'm going to switch to all stripes. So now it doesn't matter which string I start on because it's a reflective pattern. I'm going to put on a red, white, red, white. I'm going to alternate them until I have 5 reds and 4 whites on my string. So there's 3 reds, 4 reds. So now I need 1 more white and red. Okay, now I'm going to once again follow the end with the other string until I get to the beads and string it through. And pull nice and tight. And I'm going to repeat that 4 more times. Okay, now that I'm done, I want to take one of my ends. I want to go over my first red one. Now I'm going to start feeding it through each of the other ones. So this is going to be the 3rd string through those. So I have to make sure that I don't go through my red one though, or else I'm just going to unstring it. So I go in after my first red, and I go into that white, into the next red. And if you can, go all the way across in one go, try it, but usually I can't. And then continue keep going. Once again, I'm going to stop before that last bead, that last red bead. I want to pull both of my strings so that it's nice and tight. And now I'm going to tie these 2 strings together. Once again, I'm going to use a loop knot. And there we go. Now I have an American flag keychain. Stay tuned for more fun crafts with Roper Summer Day Camp.